Aging is not a countdown, it's a calling. After 50, life invites you to step into your second chapter with more wisdom, power, and purpose than ever before. Yet, for many, this is also the decade where energy fades, memory dulls, and health challenges begin to rise. The truth is, these changes are not signs of weakness. They are signals from your body asking for renewal. And the solution doesn't come from a pill or a promise. It comes from food, real, living, intelligent food. The right nutrition can rewrite your destiny, strengthen your heart, sharpen your mind, and extend not just the years of your life, but the life in your years. It all begins with understanding what you put in your hands each day, because sometimes the smallest foods hold the greatest power to transform how you age. One, the ageless power of smart nutrition after 50. Aging is inevitable, but decline is optional. After age 50, the body begins to change in ways that can feel subtle at first. A slower metabolism, reduced muscle tone, lower energy, stiffer joints, and more frequent aches that once weren't there. The truth is, these shifts aren't just the result of time. They're the consequence of cellular wear and tear caused by years of poor nutrition, stress, and inflammation. But here's the empowering news. Science shows that through the right foods, you can turn back the biological clock. What you choose to eat each day can literally determine whether you age fast or thrive strong and sharp well into your 70s and beyond. Smart nutrition after 50 isn't about dieting, it's about rebuilding. Your body is still a living, adaptable system capable of renewal. Every bite you take sends signals to your cells, either messages of healing or messages of harm. When you choose nutrient-rich foods, especially plant-based sources like nuts, berries, greens, and omega-3 rich seeds, you give your body the building blocks it needs to repair DNA, support hormones, and keep your heart, brain, and immune system working in harmony. One of the biggest misconceptions about aging is that energy loss and disease are unavoidable. In reality, they're deeply influenced by what's on your plate. After 50, your metabolism becomes more sensitive to both sugar and fat. Processed foods, refined carbs, and trans fats accelerate inflammation, the silent fire that drives heart disease, diabetes, memory loss, and even cancer. In contrast, smart nutrition acts as your body's natural defense system. It cools inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, nourishes the gut, and fuels every cell with oxygen and nutrients. Think of it as a daily prescription for youth. Among the most powerful foods in this age group are nuts, nature's compact packages of longevity. They're small but mighty, rich in protein, healthy fats, fiber, antioxidants, and minerals that directly combat age-related decline. Studies show that people who regularly consume a variety of nuts have lower rates of cardiovascular disease, better memory, and longer life expectancy. These foods aren't just snacks, they're strategic tools in the science of healthy aging. At this stage of life, one of the greatest goals is independence, to remain active, mentally sharp, and emotionally vibrant. The key to achieving that lies in nurturing your body from within. A smart nutrition plan focuses on balance, not deprivation. That means combining lean proteins, whole grains, and colorful produce with the right kinds of fat, especially those found in nuts like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. These fats are essential for hormone balance, joint lubrication, and brain performance. They keep your heart strong, your skin supple, and your memory clear. But smart nutrition is about more than just the foods themselves. It's about how they interact within your system. For example, nuts are rich in magnesium, which helps regulate blood pressure and muscle function. They also contain selenium, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from aging damage. The vitamin E in almonds defends your skin and arteries from oxidative stress, while the omega-3 zinwal, Nuts help prevent plaque buildup in the heart and brain. Together, these nutrients create a protective shield around your body's most vital systems. Beyond physical health, nutrition also affects emotional well-being. After 50, mood swings, anxiety, and sleep issues often increase due to hormonal changes. Foods rich in tryptophan, magnesium, and healthy fats, like nuts and seeds, support serotonin in production and nervous system balance, helping you feel calmer and more focused. Eating well isn't just about living longer, it's about living happier. It's important to understand that longevity doesn't happen by chance. It's a daily choice. Every meal is an opportunity to feed your body the fuel it needs to heal, or the toxins that make it age faster. When you prioritize smart nutrition, you're actively rewriting your future. You're protecting your heart from blockages, your brain from decline, and your bones from weakness. You're keeping your immune system alert and your metabolism strong enough to maintain a healthy weight naturally. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated regimens. Just a handful of the right nuts each day, plenty of water, and meals built around whole, natural ingredients can reignite your vitality. Small, consistent changes, like swapping chips for pistachios or adding walnuts to your morning oatmeal, can make a measurable difference in how you feel, look, and function within weeks. Smart nutrition after 50 isn't about fighting age, it's about embracing wisdom and fueling resilience. It's the art of giving your body what it's been asking for all along: real food, balance, and care. Because the truth is, your body isn't wearing out, it's waiting to be renewed. With every smart bite, you send a message of strength to your future self. I am still growing, still thriving, and still unstoppable. 2. The Super 4, nuts that keep you young and strong. Nature has a way of packaging power in the smallest forms, and nuts are the perfect example. Tiny, yet mighty, these nutrient-rich superfoods are among the most concentrated sources of energy, antioxidants, and essential fats known to humankind. For adults over 50, they are not just snacks. They are natural medicine capable of rejuvenating the heart, fortifying bones, enhancing memory, and fighting the biological effects of aging. Among all varieties, 4 stand out as true champions of longevity: almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, the Super 4 that keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your spirit youthful. Let's begin with almonds, the universal symbol of vitality. They are rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that shields your cells from oxidative damage, the invisible rusting process that accelerates aging. Vitamin E also supports skin elasticity, keeps arteries flexible, and protects brain cells from stress. Almonds are also high in magnesium and plant-based protein, nutrients that strengthen muscles and regulate blood sugar, 2 factors critical for maintaining energy and preventing fatigue. Studies have shown that people who eat almonds regularly have healthier cholesterol levels and lower risks of heart disease. Just a handful a day can stabilize blood pressure and boost endurance, making them one of nature's most complete anti-aging foods. Next, we have walnuts, often called food for the brain. If you've ever noticed their shape, it resembles a human brain, and that's no coincidence. Walnuts are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, especially alpha-linolenic acid ALA. These healthy fats reduce inflammation, protect neurons, and enhance communication between brain cells. Research links walnut consumption with better memory, faster cognitive processing, and reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease. They also help maintain a steady heartbeat and support the growth of healthy gut bacteria that influence both mood and immunity. Adding walnuts to your daily routine is like tuning up your brain and heart simultaneously, keeping you mentally alert and emotionally balanced through every decade. Then there are pistachios, often overlooked but incredibly powerful. Their vibrant green color signals their richness in chlorophyll, carotenoids, and antioxidants, compounds that fight cell damage and improve blood circulation. Pistachios contain more potassium than nearly any other nut, which helps regulate heart rhythm, muscle function, and hydration. They are also lower in calories than most nuts and high in fiber, making them ideal for weight management and digestive health. What sets pistachios apart, however, is their impact on blood sugar balance. They slow down glucose absorption, helping to prevent spikes and crashes that lead to fatigue or diabetes. For anyone over 50 struggling with energy dips or cravings, pistachios are a game changer. And finally, the mighty Brazil nut, a true mineral powerhouse. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day can provide your full daily requirement of selenium, a trace mineral essential for thyroid health, immune function, and cellular repair. Selenium also helps the body produce glutathione, often called the master antioxidant, which neutralizes toxins and supports liver function. In aging adults, selenium is linked to sharper thinking, better immunity, and lower risks of cancer. Brazil nuts also contain zinc and healthy fats that aid hormone balance, particularly testosterone and estrogen, which naturally decline with age. Eating Brazil nuts in moderation supports vitality, mood, and metabolism, making them a small but mighty addition to your longevity plan. Together, these Super 4 nuts work synergistically to protect your most vital organs and slow the aging process from the inside out. They support cardiovascular health by lowering bad cholesterol LDL and raising good cholesterol HDL. They enhance brain performance by supplying steady energy and protecting neurons from oxidative stress. They strengthen bones and muscles with plant-based calcium, magnesium, and protein. They improve digestion through natural fiber and feed beneficial gut bacteria that produce anti-inflammatory compounds. And they nurture hormonal balance, keeping mood, energy, and sleep steady as you age. One of the most remarkable things about these nuts is how easy they are to integrate into daily life. You don't need complicated recipes or supplements, just consistency. Add almonds to your breakfast oats, toss walnuts into salads, snack on pistachios during work, and enjoy a Brazil nut or 2 after dinner. The nutrients they deliver compound over time, transforming your health from within. Think of them as nature's micro shields, protecting your cells day after day from the wear and tear of modern life. The science is clear. Regular consumption of these super nuts can add years to your life and life to your years. A 30-year study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that people who ate nuts daily had a 20% lower risk of dying from any cause. That's not a coincidence. It's biology responding to nourishment. These foods speak the language of your body's deepest needs: healing, balance, and strength. Aging gracefully isn't about denying the passage of time, it's about mastering it. By embracing the Super 4, you give your body what it needs to thrive, not just survive. Every handful of almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts is a declaration of self-care, a small but powerful act of renewal. Because longevity isn't luck, it's the reward of wise choices made every single day. 3. The hidden dangers of risky nuts you should avoid. It's easy to assume that all nuts are healthy. After all, they come from nature and are rich in good fats, but not all nuts serve the body equally. In fact, some can quietly undermine your health, especially after the age of 50, when your metabolism, liver function, and hormonal balance become more delicate. Understanding which nuts to limit or avoid isn't about fear, it's about precision. Choosing wisely can mean the difference between nourishing your body or unknowingly harming it. 4 nuts, in particular, deserve closer attention: peanuts, cashews, macadamias, and pine nuts. These are often marketed as healthy, yet for older adults, they can pose surprising risks when eaten in excess or under certain health conditions. Let's start with peanuts, one of the most popular and most misunderstood nuts. Technically, peanuts aren't nuts at all. They're legumes belonging to the same family as beans and lentils. While they contain protein and some healthy fats, they also carry a significant downside: aflatoxins. These are natural toxins produced by molds that can grow on peanuts during storage, particularly in warm, humid conditions. Aflatoxins have been linked to liver inflammation and even cancer over long-term exposure. For individuals over 50 whose liver function may already be slower, this hidden risk can quietly compound over time. Moreover, many commercial peanut products, like peanut butter, are loaded with salt, sugar, and hydrogenated oils that clog arteries and raise blood pressure. A small serving occasionally may be fine, but regular consumption is far from ideal for anyone aiming to protect their heart and liver. Next come cashews, the creamy, buttery favorite often found in mixed nuts or gourmet dishes. On the surface, they seem healthy. They're rich in magnesium and zinc. But here's the catch: cashews are also high in oxalates, natural compounds that can bind with calcium in the body and contribute to kidney stones. For older adults, especially those who are less hydrated or prone to kidney issues, excessive oxalate intake can be a silent threat. Cashews are also calorie-dense, and their high fat content, though mostly unsaturated, can still lead to weight gain if consumed mindlessly. In addition, many cashews sold commercially are roasted in oils that oxidize easily, generating inflammatory compounds that stress the cardiovascular system. A few raw or lightly roasted cashews now and then won't harm most people, but they should never be the mainstay of your nut intake. Then there are macadamia nuts, often celebrated for their rich taste and silky texture. While they contain monounsaturated fats similar to those found in olive oil, macadamias are extremely high in calories and saturated fat, far more than other nuts. For someone managing blood cholesterol or heart health after 50, that's a crucial distinction. Even though a small amount can be beneficial, eating them frequently can raise LDL cholesterol and contribute to weight gain, two key factors that accelerate aging and cardiovascular risk. Macadamia nuts are also low in protein and fiber compared to other nuts, meaning they offer less nutritional return for their calorie cost. In short, they're a treat, not a health habit. Finally, let's look at pine nuts, the tiny aromatic seeds often sprinkled on salads or used in pesto. While they contain valuable nutrients like zinc and manganese, pine nuts also come with two major cautions. The first is oxidation. Because of their delicate oils, they spoil quickly when exposed to air or heat, producing rancid fats that can irritate digestion and burden the liver. The second is a strange but real phenomenon called pine mouth, a temporary metallic taste that can last for days after eating certain varieties of pine nuts. Scientists believe it's triggered by specific fatty acids that interfere with taste receptors. Though not dangerous, it's a sign that your body is reacting to unstable oils. For anyone with sensitive digestion or liver issues, that's not a risk worth taking. Beyond the individual risks of these nuts, there's a larger principle at play. As we age, our bodies become less tolerant of metabolic stress. The same foods that once caused no harm can begin to tip the balance toward inflammation, oxidative damage, and insulin resistance. Peanuts may trigger hidden liver stress, cashews can burden the kidneys, macadamias can elevate cholesterol, and pine nuts may contribute to digestive issues. None of these effects show up overnight. They build slowly, often unnoticed, until they manifest as fatigue, bloating, high blood pressure, or stubborn weight gain. This doesn't mean you must banish these nuts completely. Occasional consumption in moderation is not dangerous for most people. The key is awareness and proportion. If you love the taste of cashews or macadamias, enjoy them sparingly as part of a balanced diet rich in other nutrient-dense foods. Always choose fresh, unsalted, and preferably raw varieties when possible, and store them in airtight containers to prevent oxidation. Most importantly, prioritize the nuts that offer more than they take, like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. Remember, healthy aging is not about perfection, it's about strategy. Every food choice you make after 50 either protects or depletes your health reserves. By being selective with your nuts, you protect your heart, liver, and kidneys from unnecessary stress while maximizing the benefits of your nutrition. When you eat with wisdom, you reclaim control over how you age, not through restriction, but through awareness. So, the next time you reach for a handful, choose the ones that truly fuel your vitality, not those that quietly steal it away. For how the right nuts protect your heart, brain, and longevity. Your heart and brain are the two engines that keep your body alive and your spirit thriving. After 50, both face new challenges: declining circulation, rising inflammation, and the gradual loss of cellular strength. But nature has provided remarkable tools to help counter these changes. Among the most powerful are the right kinds of nut, simple, natural foods that deliver life, extending nutrients directly to the systems that define your vitality. When eaten consistently and wisely, these nuts don't just protect your organs, they can literally reshape how your body ages, keeping you sharper, stronger, and more resilient for decades to come. Let's start with the heart, the tireless muscle that pumps over 100 times a day. As you age, arteries can stiffen, cholesterol may build up, and blood vessels begin to lose elasticity. This combination increases the risk of hypertension, stroke, and heart disease, the #1 cause of death worldwide. But research consistently shows that regular nut consumption dramatically improves cardiovascular health. The secret lies in their unique blend of healthy fats, fiber, plant sterols, and antioxidants, which work together to reduce inflammation and clear arterial plaque. For example, the monounsaturated fats in almonds and pistachios help lower LDL bad cholesterol while raising HDL good cholesterol, improving the overall lipid profile. Walnuts, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, reduce triglycerides and prevent dangerous clot formation, promoting smooth blood flow through the vessels. Brazil nuts, packed with selenium, support thyroid function and prevent oxidative damage to blood vessel linings. Together, these nutrients protect the delicate endothelium, the inner wall of your arteries, keeping it flexible and strong. This means fewer blockages, lower blood pressure, and more oxygen reaching every cell in your body. In essence, the right nuts are your natural cardiovascular armor, but the story doesn't end with the heart. The brain, too, depends on the same nutrient network for clarity, memory, and emotional balance. After 50, brain cells become more vulnerable to oxidative stress, the chemical wear and tear that accelerates cognitive decline. This is where nuts show extraordinary power. Walnuts, in particular, have been called brain food for good reason. Their omega-3s, polyphenols, and vitamin E protect neurons from inflammation and improve communication between brain cells. Studies have shown that people who regularly eat walnuts and almonds perform better on memory tests and have lower risks of Alzheimer's and dementia. The healthy fats found in nuts also play a crucial role in maintaining the myelin sheath, the protective covering that surrounds nerve fibers. This sheath helps transmit electrical signals efficiently, keeping your reflexes quick and your thoughts clear. As we age, myelin naturally degrades, slowing mental processing. Nutrients from nuts, especially omega-3s and B vitamins, help repair and maintain this protective coating. They keep the brain agile, focused, and youthful, qualities essential for longevity and independence. Beyond brain and heart health, the right nuts also extend their influence to cellular longevity itself. The antioxidants in almonds and pistachios neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that damage DNA and accelerate aging. Brazil nuts, with their high selenium content, stimulate the production of glutathione, the body's master antioxidant. This helps repair cellular damage, slow down tissue degeneration, and strengthen the immune system. In simple terms, nuts help your cells stay younger for longer. Another remarkable benefit lies in blood sugar control, a key factor in both heart and brain longevity. Elevated blood sugar and insulin resistance accelerate aging at the cellular level. Nuts, thanks to their combination of protein, healthy fats, and fiber, slow glucose absorption and improve insulin sensitivity. This prevents sugar spikes that can damage arteries, nerves, and brain cells. A handful of almonds before a meal, for instance, can reduce post-meal blood sugar by up to 30%. That's not just good nutrition, it's preventative medicine. Moreover, the right nuts help regulate inflammation, the root cause of nearly every age-related disease. Chronic inflammation quietly erodes tissues, weakens immunity, and accelerates everything from arthritis to cognitive decline. The polyphenols and omega-3s found in nuts act like tiny firefighters, cooling this invisible blaze. Regular consumption has been linked to lower markers of inflammation such as CRP, C-reactive protein, a key indicator of cardiovascular and metabolic stress. Less inflammation means better mobility, clearer thinking, and stronger defenses against illness. The synergy of these effects, better circulation, stable blood sugar, reduced inflammation, and cellular repair, creates a powerful outcome, longer, healthier life. In large-scale studies, people who eat nuts several times per week have significantly lower risks of premature death, cancer, heart disease, and cognitive disorders. The connection is clear. Longevity is not built through luck or genetics alone, but through daily habits that feed the body's natural wisdom. What makes nuts so extraordinary is their simplicity. You don't need to overhaul your diet or chase expensive supplements. A small, consistent ritual, adding a handful of almonds, walnuts, pistachios, or a Brazil nut to your meals, can change the trajectory of your health. These foods don't just sustain life, they enhance it. They keep your mind alert, your body energized, and your spirit grounded. So, the next time you reach for a snack, remember, every nut carries a message. Almonds whisper, protect your heart. Walnuts remind you to feed your brain. Pistachios say, balance your sugar. Brazil nuts quietly declare, defend your cells. Together, they form a symphony of nutrients working in harmony to extend not just the length of your life, but the quality of it, because in the end, longevity isn't about adding years, it's about adding life to every year you have left. And sometimes that begins with something as small and as powerful as a single nut. 5 Snack Smart, Livelong, the daily blueprint for thriving after 50. Longevity isn't a mystery, it's a masterpiece built from daily choices. After 50, every decision about what you eat, drink, and think becomes an investment in how you feel tomorrow, and one of the most underestimated yet powerful habits you can develop is learning how to snack smart. What you snack on between meals has the power to fuel your energy, protect your organs, and even slow the march of time. It's not about restriction or giving up your favorite foods, it's about being intentional. When you snack with wisdom, you build the foundation for long-term strength, sharper focus, and ageless vitality. The first principle of smart snacking is understanding that food is information. Every bite you take sends a biochemical message to your body, telling your hormones what to do, instructing your cells how to function, and signaling your brain about energy and mood. After age 50, those signals matter more than ever. Processed snacks, loaded with sugar, salt, and trans fats, send the wrong message. They trigger inflammation, blood sugar spikes and fatigue, but natural snacks, especially nuts, fruits, and seeds, send the opposite message: heal, repair, energize. Choosing the right snacks isn't just about calories, it's about communication with your biology. Here's where nuts play a starring role in your longevity blueprint. They are portable, satisfying, and densely packed with nutrients that stabilize blood sugar, support heart function, and nourish the brain. But it's not just about eating nuts, it's about how you eat them. Portion control is key. Around 1 ounce or a small handful delivers all the benefit. Without excess calories, combining nuts with fiber-rich fruits like apples or berries creates a balanced snack that fuels your energy for hours and prevents mid-afternoon crashes. The goal is stability, keeping your body in a steady rhythm rather than riding the highs and lows of processed sugar or caffeine. Timing also matters. Many adults over 50 skip meals or eat late at night, causing erratic energy and poor digestion. Smart snacking bridges those gaps. A handful of almonds mid-morning or a few walnuts before dinner can stabilize metabolism and prevent overeating later. When you feed your body consistently with nutrient-dense foods, you teach your metabolism to stay active, not sluggish. This balance supports weight management and keeps hormones like insulin and cortisol in healthy ranges. Hydration plays an equally critical role. People often confuse thirst with hunger, leading to unnecessary snacking. Pair every snack with a glass of water or herbal tea. It aids digestion, improves nutrient absorption, and helps the body flush toxins efficiently. After all, healthy snacking isn't just about what you eat, it's about creating a mindful moment of nourishment. Next pillar in this daily blueprint is diversity. The body thrives on variety. Rotating your nut choices, almonds one day, pistachios or walnuts the next, ensures a wide spectrum of vitamins and minerals. Add seeds like chia, flax, or pumpkin seeds for extra omega-3s and zinc. Combine nuts with high antioxidant fruits like blueberries or slices of kiwi for a double defense against oxidative stress. This diversity keeps your meals exciting while giving your cells a constant supply of fresh nutrients. Equally important is quality. Always choose raw or dry, roasted, unsalted nuts over those coated in oils, sugar, or flavorings. Processed coatings cancel out many of the natural benefits. Store nuts in airtight containers away from light and heat to preserve their delicate oils. Freshness equals potency. The closer your snacks are to their natural state, the more life they bring to yours. But thriving after 50 isn't just about food, it's about rhythm. Combine smart snacking with other longevity habits that work synergistically: daily movement, stress control, quality sleep, and gratitude. Physical activity increases blood flow, helping nutrients from your food reach every corner of your body. Mindful breathing and stretching lower stress hormones that otherwise promote aging. Adequate rest allows your body to repair and regenerate. When these practices align with smart nutrition, they form a complete blueprint for vitality. Let's not forget the emotional dimension. Snacking can be a moment of connection with yourself and with others. Sharing a bowl of mixed nuts with family, or pausing during your day to enjoy your snack slowly and mindfully, transforms eating into an act of appreciation. Food, when approached with gratitude, becomes nourishment for the soul as much as the body. This positive mindset directly affects your nervous system, reducing stress and supporting overall well-being. Smart snacking is not a diet, it's a lifestyle rhythm that keeps your body in harmony. It prevents the energy slumps, sugar cravings, and brain fog that so often plague adults. After midlife, it allows you to live your days with steadier focus, lighter digestion, and better mood. More importantly, it gives you the confidence that you are in control of your health, not a passive passenger of age, but the driver of your own longevity. So, what does a thriving after 50 day look like? Morning, a handful of almonds before your walk. Afternoon, pistachios and green tea to stay alert. Evening, a Brazil nut and a few berries for selenium and antioxidants. Each small choice becomes a thread in the fabric of your vitality, woven from consistency, care, and awareness. And it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Smart snacking teaches you to listen to your body's signals, fuel it with respect, and treat every meal as an opportunity for renewal. Because thriving after 50 is not just about living longer, it's about living better. And sometimes the secret doing that lies not in grand changes, but in something as small and simple as a handful of the right nuts, eaten with purpose and gratitude. Longevity is not a miracle, it's a series of mindful choices made every single day. When you nourish your body with wisdom, you don't just delay disease. Awaken vitality. The Super 4, nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts are proof that nature still holds the blueprint for strength, balance, and resilience at every age. By choosing them over harmful, processed, or risky options, you choose to protect your heart, empower your brain, and preserve your independence. You choose life, not survival. So let this not be just another health message. Let it be a revolution in how you live, eat, and age. Because your golden years were never meant to be a slow decline. They were meant to be your strongest, brightest, most vibrant chapter yet. The power to thrive after 50 is already in your hands. All you have to do is eat with purpose,